This video is not financial advice and does not constitute an individual investment recommendation. $200,000 in savings. Stable job. Zero debt. And still awake at 3 a.m. thinking about money. This isn't caution. This is financial anxiety. And it has nothing to do with your account balance. Financial anxiety is chronic worry about money regardless of your actual financial situation. A millionaire experiences the same underlying anxiety mechanism as someone overdrawn. This is a psychological condition, not a financial one. APA Annual Stress Survey: money is the number one source of stress for 72% of Americans. Income level weekly correlates with anxiety level. Wealthy people worry differently, they don't stop worrying. Financial anxiety activates the amygdala, the brain's threat detection center. It cannot distinguish between a real threat and an imagined one. The thought of possibly losing money triggers the same response as actual danger. Cortisol. Sleep disruption. 3 primary sources. 1. Childhood experience of financial instability. 2. Cultural messaging that poverty is dangerous and shameful. 3. Media constantly broadcasting financial risk. The brain learned that money is dangerous and now protects proactively. Financial anxiety paradoxically prevents the behaviors that would reduce it. Anxious people avoid looking at accounts. Spend impulsively to release tension. Avoid investing out of fear of loss. Anxiety blocks the very actions that would solve the financial situation. Constant balance checking compulsively. Avoiding money conversations entirely. Postponing financial decisions indefinitely. Extreme frugality at comfortable income. Inability to enjoy a purchase even when fully affordable. Recognize any? Research on people with net worth above $1 million consistently shows most don't feel wealthy. Fear of losing everything doesn't decrease as capital grows. It often increases. More to lose means more to fear. Caution: you evaluate real risks and take appropriate action. Anxiety: you avoid action based on imaginary threats. The diagnostic question: does the worry prevent you from making useful financial decisions? If yes, that's anxiety, not caution. Sleep disruption before major financial events. Muscle tension when opening bills. Racing heart when checking account balances. The body responds to financial thoughts as if they were physical threats. This is measurable physiology. Financial anxiety directly causes financial procrastination. The more anxiety-inducing the topic, the stronger the avoidance. You delay budgeting. Don't open bank statements. Avoid checking investments. Short-term, relief. Long-term, the anxiety grows. Core practice: regularly and calmly look at your finances. A weekly 5-minute account review reduces anxiety more than avoidance. The brain fears the unknown more than known bad news. Familiarity is calming. Avoidance is the opposite. Before any financial decision, 3 slow deep breaths. Physiological safety signal. Measurably reduces cortisol. Activates prefrontal cortex. Takes 30 seconds. Decisions made calm are better than decisions made anxious. Write down your financial worries. Externalized on paper, they lose some of their hold. Psychologists call this externalization. The brain stops running them as background processes constantly. Write it once. Stop thinking it repeatedly. Designate 15 minutes daily for financial thinking. Outside that window, the thought gets a note that it belongs in its scheduled slot. Gradually, the brain stops generating random anxiety spikes throughout the day. Fewer financial decisions means fewer opportunities for anxiety to activate. Automatic payments. Automatic investments. Automatic savings transfers. The system runs without requiring constant decisions. Anxiety finds fewer entry points. Panic attacks during money conversations. 6 or more months of anxiety with objectively good finances. Money thoughts consistently preventing work. These are signs for a financial therapist. The specialty exists. It works. Financial anxiety is not solved by accumulating more money. It's solved by working on the psychological mechanism. Money changes external conditions. Psychology changes your relationship to those conditions. The second is more important for quality of life. Financial anxiety directly impairs decision quality. Elevated cortisol biases the brain toward short-term choices. This is why panicking investors sell at market bottoms. Anxiety is the primary antagonist of long-term investing. Research shows money increases well-being up to basic financial security. After that, diminishing returns. But financial anxiety reduces happiness at all income levels. Reducing financial anxiety improves quality of life more effectively than increasing income at middle and upper income levels. Financial anxiety creates a vicious cycle of avoidance. The more anxiety-inducing the topic, the less you want to engage with it. Less financial knowledge means higher uncertainty anxiety. Small doses of financial education gradually reduce anxiety. The loop can be reversed. A concrete exercise. Write your 3 most specific financial fears. Not general, specific. Not afraid of poverty but afraid I can't pay rent if I lose my job. Specificity reduces anxiety. Vague fears are more terrifying than defined ones. Your brain wasn't designed for abstract financial threats. It was designed for physical ones. The thought of financial loss activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Understanding this mismatch helps you avoid treating financial anxiety as evidence of actual danger. When financial anxiety spikes, focus on what you actually control. Savings rate, controllable. Market movements, not controllable. Your spending, controllable. Inflation, not controllable. Separating the two reduces helplessness, a major driver of anxiety. List your financial achievements. Paid off any debt. Saved any amount. Made a financial decision that worked out. The anxious brain focuses on threats and filters out achievements. A written list of wins is specific factual counter-evidence to the anxiety narrative. Comparing yourself to wealthier people is one of the strongest amplifiers of financial anxiety. Social media has created an unprecedented level of financial comparison exposure. Deliberately reducing comparative financial content is itself a financial decision with measurable well-being benefits. Financial anxiety often becomes a habit rather than a response to actual threat. The brain starts worrying by inertia. Habit interruption. Notice the anxiety, name it verbally or in writing. Ask, is this a real threat or a habitual response? The question alone reduces the automatic pattern. 3 core insights from this video. 1. Financial anxiety is not solved by accumulating more money. 2. It responds to specific practical tools, weekly review, journal, scheduled worry time, automation. 3. Professional help is a real and effective option, not a sign of weakness. Comment below, have you experienced financial anxiety despite having enough money? Just yes or no, the recognition itself is the first step. If this was useful, hit like. Subscribe and ring the bell. See you next time.